And you guys are more than welcome to add on. But the time before we were attacked by the Gorgons and Puntik was petrified. So it was to be continued. And when we continued last week, the Red Wizards had sent in a scribe that works in the library who, unknowingly to them, is working undercover for the Order of the Alabaster Lily, just to keep an eye on what's going on. And they know he's an adventurer, or has adventuring skills, so they sent him through the portal into like the fucking catacombs where the Red Wizards keep their shit, so that to figure out why. What were they? What kind of demons were they?
Vargas.
Vargas, yeah. That we had, that Lone Hunter had, like, instead of having to deal with them in combat, he just forced them through the portal that we came through, so that the Red Wizards themselves can deal with them. So they sent through an elf, which was my backup character, Fen, who came in to investigate why these demons came through. They did do a sending spell. By they, I mean the Red Wizards did a sending spell with me to ask what was wrong. I kind of blamed it on the Gorgons, but because I told them that the Gorgons were dead, so something had obviously gone awry, and I would give them a report.
I think they were gargoyles, not Gorgons.
No, they were Gorgons.
Oh.
They're big bulls that breathe petrification.
I wrote that very wrong then.
Yeah.
And so Fen came through, and he taking a risk, he actually explained the circumstances to these guys when he introduced himself to them. But he described the circumstances using Thieves' Cant, and Lone Hunter knows Thieves' Cant. So they were able to, like, kind of gain each other's trust without having to outright make an alliance. Fen, the elf, helped, and these guys explored the dungeons a bit, killing I don't even remember what. But that's what it was. The trees. We got close to the trees, and the trees were gagging us, so we were fighting Lacrota.
Oh, a 5e group, and a group of Lacrota is a Lucrauda.
Lucrauda.
A crowd of Lucrota.
Yeah.
Continue. Sorry.
And we got near the trees, so Fen was kind of put at a disadvantage with those inhaling the pollen that the trees put off. Blah blah blah. We found a pool. We did some what's it called? Arcana knowledge checks and stuff like that. We kind of figured out that hey, this might be helpful for Puntik.
Yeah.
And they ended up traveling all the way back to where they started, and they poured a water skin full of this water from this pool on Puntik, and it washed away the petrification, turning him back to flesh. When that was all said and done, Fen said his farewell. He said that maybe he will see them again, and he left to give a false report. He's not letting them know that there's, like, adventurers in there mucking around.
And as you are leaving, Finn,
Mm-hmm.
coming into the portal up through the Black Gate,
Uh-huh.
you see standing there a very short gnome in armor and adamantium breastplate. Go ahead and describe yourself, your character, and anything else you'd like to do.
Robert.
Robert.
Okay, so Sindel is standing at about 3 foot and like 7 inches. She has kind of like short cut hair. It's like a black short cut hair. She has regular brown eyes, some freckles, and on her side she has her rapier on her left side, and on her right side she has a flute. On her back is a small little buckler shield kind of thing. It's not very big or fancy, but it's enough to keep her handy. And she's just kind of inspecting the area, but she's also keeping her guard up a little bit.
You have been sent here also by the Red Wizards. Let's just say, since you're a bard, you've been working in the library as an assistant apprentice, and another Red Wizard, not the same one you work for, Finn. Which, by the way, who do you work for, Finn? What's his name?
Oh, you're asking me. Oh my god.
Okay, never mind. Whoever that guy. His rivals in the Red Wizard organization. He has sent you in here specifically to find out what Finn is up to and what happens to Bargat. Now,
So kind of like a spy.
Now, while you do work for the Red Wizards and are apprentice, and you can like the guy you work for technically under, I'm also going to request just as motivation that you don't like the Lich Lords who rule over the Order of the Red Wizards, because that's what the point of all these people are. The point of this mission is to find the way into the phylactery vault to destroy the phylacteries of the Lich Lords that rule over the Red Wizards.
Okay. So, have I noticed the other people coming up?
You just,
We haven't come up.
It sounds to me that you're at the entrance about to pass through.
Yeah.
When out of the portal steps an elf about 5 feet tall with a longbow that's like longer than he is tall. And he is wearing studded leather. However, just by the looks of him, you can tell that he's like a scribe or something like that. He's like ink stains on his hands, and he's got like quite a few papers and scrolls tucked in his belt and scroll cases, and he's wearing like soft boots, and he has like long hair in a ponytail. And when he steps through, he's like, and he sees you standing there, he's like a little bit startled, but he gives you like a typical elven charming smile. Not quite the Brad Pitt, like you don't want to quite slap that smirk off his face, right? And he like kind of straightens his tunic, and he looks at you in a somewhat evaluating way, and he says to you, "Well met." He says, "Is anyone escorting her?"
No. No, you would have been familiar with her. You know, she's also an assistant to the Red Wizards.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll call her by name. What's your name, Robert?
Her name is Sindel.
Sindel.
Yeah, Cindell.
Okay.
The difference is that both of your masters don't like each other and don't trust them, and so both have sent their own people in to discover what has happened in the forest.
So it's kind of like an awkward meeting. Like, oh, hi there.
I see.
Something else I'll give you, Roland. You do know that her master that she serves definitely hates the Red Wizards. I mean, hates the Lich Lords.
Yeah.
Her master does. You know that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I've lived long enough. I'm not going to be too judgmental on this halfling, because we still know how things are going to play out.
No,
sorry, but we don't know how things are going to play out, and that whole like I read somewhere one time that like the enemy of my enemy is my friend, right? So,
yeah,
right, Like, I'm not
Right.
blaming her for who she works for.
Yeah.
Right? Because, like, I mean, hell, tell you the truth, I don't like any of them. Right? I'm here under false pretense, right? Like, I'm like, so.
I'm only working for him because I have to currently.
But, I say, are you going in to... And I raise my eyebrow questioningly, ellipses, waiting for you to fill in the rest of the sentence.
Oh,
What
You're
would you
going
call
in
it,
there
officer?
to...
A Sergeant Forrest or something?
Force of
that
slaughter.
was the plan. You know.
Yeah, I think it's the Sword Forest.
Forest of Slaughter. And you're going to the Forest of Slaughter for a reason that you might want to possibly share?
Well, I mean, I kind of got to. I mean, boss's orders are boss's orders,
Well, I say everything was normal when I left.
Is there a reason I should believe that?
I just, like, spread my hands, like, all I'm saying is it's in your hands.
So it looks like this.
Everything's
I'm-
fine, mind you. Everything's fine.
She's
There's
going
a
to-
few dead beasts
Going
in
to
there.
raise. Oh, she's gonna raise an eyebrow, like, of course. So this unknown meeting of us could be beneficial.
I pat you on the shoulder and I say, just stay away from the trees. And I walk away.
You will also be aware of that fact that the Forest of Slaughters are known because the trees have been specially bred that the pollen of some of the trees carry
They
strange,
will kill you.
strange effects, and they vary from individual forest to individual forest in here.
Yeah, each copse of trees could have a different...
Differing effect.
Well,
Be good.
noticing that he's walking away from me kind of like sets her off a bit, like, don't walk away from me, like, don't dismiss me.
Well,
And she begins to follow him.
well, I'll stop. I say, no offense. Only I must get back up and get to work before someone else comes down here to check up on me.
But what are you working on? And she's like following around, peering in.
Same as you, only to check up on what's been going on. There's been some anomalies. As you probably heard, some demons burst through. I don't know if that was today or yesterday. I think it was yesterday now.
It's a long rest in between, yeah.
Yeah. Some demons burst through yesterday, and when I went in, there are some dead Gorgons. So, my thinking is that somehow the Gorgons and the demons got into a scuffle and things are whatever. Some of them escaped, but like I said...
Some of them escaped?
Yeah.
The Vargas.
And you're sitting around?
No. The Red Wizards took care of them when they came through the portal yesterday. The Red Wizards took care of them. They sent me in to see what was going on.
Okay, then. Well, let's go in.
Well, I'm on my way out. You're in.
Well, I need to go
You're
in.
in.
And you wouldn't leave a defenseless gnome to go into a demon portal, would you?
Actually, I would.
And then with that, he steps into the black gate and disappears.
Yeah. Oh, fucking. If this happens to follow me, I'll even fucking cunning action dash just to get the fuck away from her now. Doesn't stop
God
talking.
damn it! And I'm going to chase.
I have character. He's playing a different character today. He's just getting his other character out of there. So
Just go
Oh,
through.
he is?
Yeah, just
just
go.
Okay.
just go.
Okay, that makes more sense. I'm going to be kind of like a, what? As I'm left there with my mouth just kind of drops like, what the hell?
He just left me here. Ah. So anyway, you are looking out into the forest of slaughter, and it heads northeast. It is the about 20 to 30 foot tall cavern, very wide, very broad. Copse of trees line pretty much the walls, but go into the middle of it as well on occasion. And the ceiling is covered with a sort of fungus moss that is glowing pretty bright at the moment. It's maybe 10, 11 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
Light. It gets brighter and then at night it even diminishes to almost like starlight. It's quite dark at night.
It waxes and wanes like the sun.
Yeah, and that's what grows these trees. And if the trees have been genetically altered to you don't want to really get near them. You know that.
Yeah. Okay, so, I guess I'm going to just travel through.
Uh-huh.
I mean, nothing else for me to really do.
And then
Keep my guard up.
go southeast, and then I'll give you this description real quick. Let's see here, room number 48, which I believe is not any great description or anything, but I want to read anyway. Oh yeah, there it is. At the pool's edge is a lifelike statue of a hook horror. Gathered around the pool, you will see a Goliath, a
Bugbear?
armored lady, a bugbear.
A bugbear with a pole arm.
Is there around a pool?
Gathered around the pool near the statue of the hook horror. They appear to be packing up and getting ready to move on.
Lone Hunter pulls his
Okay,
bow.
would I?
Yes, Lone Hunter will definitely see him coming first. Your passive perception, Lone Hunter, is much better than his.
Yeah. Lone Hunter will pull his bow and he will shoot the little rabbit that's running out in front of him.
And by rabbit, you mean an actual rabbit, not the gnome. Right?
Yeah, not the gnome. The rabbit in front of the gnome.
Okay.
And then he'll say off to the rest, we have our lunch. Oh! Look at what's there.
So, just from the shot of the arrow, it looks like it was kind of shoot me at first. So, my little 5-foot buck and jumps a little bit, little startled, and has
You're breaking up.
her hand on the draw, but it all keeps her guard up.
All right, Robert, could you refresh a little bit? You're getting
Yeah, like, is that where that hum is coming from? Or am I the only one who hears that hum?
I hear it.
refresh. I'll be back in a second.
There, now it's gone. Now it's back. Now it's gone.
Somebody's muting and demuting. I think that's Charles, right? All right. How's it sound now, Robert?
Robert.
Robert?
Hi.
There.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So, do I need to re-say what I said, or?
Rabbit got
What
shot.
did
You jumped up in the air like, oh my god! Right.
Yeah, kind of like the arrow shot. It startled me. I had my hand on my rapier, but then I realized it was just the rabbit, and so I took my hand off and just kept my guard up.
Okay, well, when the bugbear eventually notices by like the actions of the Goliath, the bugbear will stand up to his full height and he grabs his polearm and he's gonna like all cautiously and warily. He's standing there holding his polearm. So, mechanical effect. I'm taking a dodge action.
Okay.
My polearm out. Because I don't know who this person is.
No, you did.
Or is it a vampire? Or is it
No,
something?
another one. Oh.
Could be a short
like-
vampire.
Could be something polymorphed or a demon. It could be something. Oh man, I don't know what it is. I'm totally dodging with my polearm out. That's what I'm doing.
I say, what's your business here?
My business is pretty much whatever's going on in here. I've been sent out to figure out what's been happening and what all the catastrophe's been about and things of the sorts. Sure, everything's all right, pretty much.
We've really got to start moving on. We're drawing way too much attention here.
Who sent you?
One of the Red Wizards.
From your ring, Sindel, you'll hear telepathically in your head. Intruders in the Doom Vault. Find out why they're here. Perhaps we can use them to end the dominion of the vile liches. The soul in your ring of mind shielding is a former red wizard who was slain by Sastan, the Lich Lord, when used to become a Lich himself.
Okay.
So, still resides in this ring.
Okay. Well, I look to the others and I say, so who are you all? What are you doing here? I mean, this is no place for just normal people.
Yeah, this is the domain of the Red Wizards. These are obviously not Red Wizards.
I walk over to the gnome and I hold out my hand to her and I say, "My name is Celestina. I'm a paladin of the wilderness."
You have the power of what?
I'm a paladin of the wilderness.
They hate witches. Paladins do.
Do you shake my hand?
I mean, she'll bow, kind of dismissively.
I nod to you. I nod back to you.
And she'll say, well, I'm Sindel. However, by the order of the Red Wizard, I am going to have to figure out who you all are.
Alright. Well, I just told you who I am.
Well, of course you have, but the rest and the one who shot the rabbit,
Oh, that's the one hunter.
Right. So, what are you doing here?
The same business that you're doing here. What are you doing here? Who do you represent? Who are you to question our mighty arms?
I am Sindel, a apprentice of the Red Wizards.
Shoot him now.
Yeah, I spit on the ground.
I don't have time for your disrespect.
Well, you haven't earned respect from our mighty crew.
Trust
But-
is something that must be earned. It is not given.
But if you want to take
Ah,
the point, we'll follow.
And Puntik's like ready for a fight, but he says when he's like he looks ready for a fight because he just looks this gnome straight in the eye and he says, "We are here to destroy as many phylacteries that we can find. Hopefully all of them, and hopefully Zastam's itself."
The voice inside your ring will say to you, Sindel, "Yes, yes, you must aid and help them. Death to the Lich Lord."
I will follow you if you wish to lead.
Why should we trust you? You just said you were an apprentice of the Red Wizards.
And Lone
The
Hunter,
Red Wizards have nothing against you all. They have against the Lich King.
Lone Hunter would say, since you work for this slime and with this slime, and you were sent here to do some task for your masters,
The slime.
then you should know your way around and where you're going. So does it not make more sense for us to follow you?
While this may be true, I can give direction from behind, and plus, you all outnumber me. If I was to be in front, how will I know you won't hit me?
The same way we know if you're behind, you won't hit us.
Well, I guess I have no much of a choice. And she then begins to walk off. She begins to try and lead, having no idea where she's actually going.
Actually, that makes a good point. If you want, you can have a map to the Forest of Slaughter.
That sounds good to me.
That makes perfect sense. Why wouldn't they send you down without? Yeah, here you go. Go inspect this area. Okay.
Okay, so I guess I'll pull out my map, but not giving letting them all see it. I'm like ahead, kind of. So I'm like in my hands, kind of like quietly looking at it as I travel.
One hunter almost certainly sees it. His perception is so high.
Yeah, but the thing is regardless how high your passive perception is, if you can't see it because of physical block,
Yeah.
I guess.
He'll notice you looking at something, but he won't see
what it is.
Yeah.
In
I guess so.
And usually takes,
unless he walks behind him and looks and puts his head right behind there and sticks his head over his shoulder, looking at the map that he's looking at too.
Well, Lone Hunter, all he'd have to do is look down on him.
And I keep this gnome at precisely 16 feet.
Okay.
Damn, the trust.
All right. Well, I guess as I'm going off and following the map I have, what am I actually going towards on this map?
I don't know.
We're looking for keys to the Doom Vault, right?
Well, there's supposed to be this ogre / giant being that's supposed to be holding this key, and it's a female. Lone Hunter with that will look towards the gnome and say, it may be an opportunity for your progeny to go ahead and maybe grow a foot.
Did you just call me short?
Did I short?
the,
Well,
the Goliath and the bugbear are both almost 8 feet tall.
and the half elf
She looks up to
isn't short. Isn't short either.
She kind of like folds the map real quick and turns around, and with a finger she says, "I am average height for a gnome."
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, let's go. Well, let's go find this giant or something.
Is the giant located on the map?
Sitting there,
What map?
you have noted on your map you should be in the Gorgon area. You know, to the west of you, there is an area labeled Cockatrice Lair and another area labeled Hookhoor Nest, which is what the statue is you're looking at the moment. You should be in the Gorgon. The big forest you walked through to get to here was where the bar guests were supposed to be, but they're not there anymore. You know that there's this place for beasts in here. You know there's an area of peritons. You know there's a troll cavern. There are several magical pools. There's a behir lair.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Those are one of my favorite monsters.
The Lucrata lair.
Those are one of my favorite monsters.
Choker. Yeah, Choker area. And an Owlbear Grove.
So knowing all this, I'm going to ask the party where they were originally headed.
Though
We don't really know.
well, the Bargus said that a giant had the key, right? That might be the troll.
Well, they don't know what's on the map, so I'm like, giants, huh? And
Yeah.
so I look at the map again and seeing the trolls. I guess I'm like, well, I know where some trolls are.
Lone Hunter look at Puntik and say, everything to her will look like a giant.
I nod. How tall?
How
Oh, I already
tall is
forgot your
she?
character's name. What? Say your name again.
Sindel.
Sindel. Okay, how tall are you?
3'7".
Oh.
Yes. That's actually 1 inch above the lowest height you can have, I think. Anyways. Sindel is going to start heading towards this apparently troll tavern.
Okay. That will be east of here. And I'll read that room description, which is nothing. You all have been here already, besides you, besides Sindel. It is a pool in this cavern glows with pale blue light. This is the short rest pool. Who drank from it last time?
Fen.
I drank from it too. I
Okay.
think.
Right. And that was it. It's the cavern does venture off farther into the north. You all have not gone there, but following your map, Sindel, you continue walking east into the Forest of Weakness. In which case, I will read that room description for you too, which you all have well. It is, this area resembles a tranquil meadow dotted with a few trees. There are tracks that appear to be tracks of large deer or elk, and there are several dead lucrata.
Okay. Okay.
And from here, your map tells you to continue through this area a little north and further to the east.
All right. Well, of course I follow the map,
Alright.
keeping an eye on the group.
And this will lead you to what is known as the Forest of Death.
Oh, that's a lovely name.
Ooh.
Have as we're moving through the Wakota area, I know some of them are still alive because some of them got away. So I wanna.
There are some dead. You have not seen the one that lived, that ran from you.
Yeah, I'm just on alert here because I know there's at least one still alive.
It was
Okay.
a short you short rested
Did,
back and did Poontang since he left away. It hasn't been that awful long. So it's been an hour and a half, 2 hours maybe.
All right.
Did
Does
you
that-
call out the name of saying Force of Death? That's such a lovely name, or did you keep that for yourself?
By the way, Charles, you are extremely low volume.
Yeah, you're really quiet.
yeah.
I just picture him in a office chair, just wheeling farther and farther back.
All right, how's that?
Exactly
So
the same.
quiet.
Still very quiet.
All right, I'll fix this puppy.
The voices in my head are louder than you right now.
Oh man, that haircut. All right, but go ahead. I'm not holding things up.
Can I get a standard marching order as you walk through here? Who's actually in the lead? Are you letting Sindel take the lead?
Sindel, I'm me in the lead. I'm there. I'm
Be
up
like
front
side by
because
side.
yeah, side by side.
And I was picturing Sindel 16 feet away, and then Poontik, Lone Hunter, and Celestina just in a 10-foot cluster, just following with the polearm pointed at her, just paranoid. But no, I don't care how.
Okay, I can definitely see you keeping a 16-foot barrier.
Oh yeah, well for sure I'm gonna. I
Okay.
won't be in Celestina's aura range, but for sure I'm gonna do that. Well, actually, I could be if Celestina put herself in the middle.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean,
jeez.
Because isn't it a 10-foot aura or 5-foot aura?
It's 10.
10. So that's like
I'm going to look back and see the cluster of them, with
No,
one of them holding a polar at me.
We'll be standing right beside you.
I'm next to you, so
And then 16 feet behind you would be Poontik the bugbear with the
I'm going to roll my eyes and I'll look over to our paladin and be like, are they always this paranoid?
Always.
trust me, we've been on a few adventures. Paranoia keeps us alive.
She's going to roll her eyes and just continue following the map and seeing what else she finds.
Alrighty. How's that?
better.
Better.
Turn the mic up.
There, you're coming in nice now.
Alright.
Okay. Broken and gnawed bones are strewn across the turf. In this forested cavern, against the eastern edge, is a black gate. On the wall southwest of the gate is a contact stone, which is one of those things you can and talk to Solaria back at the teleportation gate area. And see, that's a horrible description. It doesn't tell you, hey, there are 3 trolls in the area.
Yeah.
2 males in the middle of the chamber fighting with each other. And then lounging back by the black gate, practically leaned up against it, is a rather large female troll watching the 2 males fight. This whole
So
cavern
there's
about 100 feet circular diameter.
Oh yeah.
All
Do
right.
we
Hi.
do we see the female troll?
Yes, you see them. You see her, and then she is about 50 feet away against the edge of the far eastern, the farthest eastern wall away from you, lounging next to the black gate.
Okay.
And the two males are about halfway, so like 25 feet from you, 25 feet from her, in between the tops of two trees, and they're wrestling with each other.
Okay.
So are the males also trolls?
Okay.
And they are also trolls. There are males that are normal sized male trolls. The female troll is rather large, though.
Dungeon Master, what I would like to do is I'd like to stealth and sneak in so that I could hopefully get a surprise round.
Well,
Since they're
Lone Hunter.
distracted.
I cast invisibility.
Oh, well, roll a stealth.
Lone Hunter would like to go ahead and, as a bonus action,
Mm-hmm.
as
I want to wait where I'm gonna observe. I
Hunter's
observe
mark
the.
on her,
Hunter's mark on her.
on her,
Okay.
and then take 2 shots with his bow.
Okay. You can have up to 3 in the first round.
Oh yeah, that's right, 3.
I'll say if
about
you'll
that.
walk, and if they
Thank
don't
you.
notice or whatever, you can have surprise because they're kind of just like, yeah, they are not really.
I rolled a
Okay.
21 for my stealth.
I'm figuring.
Barely sees you.
I'm figuring that I would have advantage, right?
On stealth?
On her shooting, because she doesn't see me.
Give me a stealth check.
All right, I can do that.
I'd like to roll a check, see if I know what I know about trolls. What would that fall under?
That would be Arcana.
Okay, cool.
Your choice.
17.
All right. She will not see you in the first round. I am going to go ahead and give you all an initiative roll to determine how things work out, but they will be surprised. They will not get an act first round.
All right.
I got 21. See what I know about trolls.
Poontik got 14 for initiative.
All right. For Puntik, you know the standard troll stuff, man.
Okay.
Yeah, so don't worry about metagaming. You know trolls.
Okay, cool. An initiative, right?
Yep. What is their dexterity fire? Oh, they're going pretty good. Trolls dexterity modifier +1. Okay. Robert with a 13. Charles with a 12. God, you rolled real bad, Charles.
I know.
Okay. Unfortunately, she is not going to be surprised anymore. She will go before you. And then Celestina.
So we all get surprise actions, or just printing a 100.
No, everybody will.
Well,
It's just
okay.
it's just to determine whether they'll be surprised by the time you act. Because at the end of their turn, they don't do anything in the first round.
Right. I'm gonna cast a fireball at the troll queen.
Roll it. I'm going to say since you're in full plate, there's no way that you stealthed, so you will not have advantage on her.
Okay, fair enough. I'll use my Tides of Chaos to give me advantage.
Okie dokie, doggy dog.
May as well. Crit.
Hell yeah, fuck her up. It's 2d10 bubble, right? So
What?
crit with 4d10? I think.
Yeah.
2d10 right now.
Okay.
So yeah.
I want to put it as number 2.
Wait, no. 2. What's a proficiency bonus? 4
I
or
don't
3?
think you get it on spell checks.
I'll be right back.
Okay, dokie. So what's the damage anyway?
32.
32 off of 40-10. Not bad. Alright. You blast her with a firebolt right in her face. What else would you like to do? Anything else?
Well, I guess I've already got my sword and shield drawn because we're adventurers. So I'll just move forward. I don't think I can get to her, so I'll just move to where the other ones.
Okay.
Alright.
To the other 2. Alright, anything else for you?
No, I don't think I can do anything else. So.
Okie dokie. Sorry, I had to let my dog out for a second. Alright, at the end of your turn though, you then walk into melee with the 2 males that are fighting. And can I get a saving throw from you? This one will be a...
Oh yeah, the trees.
save.
What?
A Constitution save, please.
Okay. 19.
Yeah, you're cool. No biggie. And then next up will be HC. Oh, number 2. Okay. One of the males is no longer surprised. And then Punjit, you're up.
I don't understand.
What is there not to understand?
I'm trying to see if I can get my sneak attack for. I gotta read it.
Well, I'm in melee with one of the male trolls, so you will get your sneak attack against them.
No. Sorry, but I don't mean to sound like that. I gotta go to my. Someone have a Volo's guide?
Yeah.
I got one.
Bugbear. If you surprise a creature.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay, if I surprise a creature, is this creature surprised? It pretty much just comes down to that.
There is one male that is still surprised.
Okay, well then I'm gonna go after him because do I get advantage on the attack because he's surprised, or do I not?
You did a really good stealth roll, so yes, you can sneak around to where he's not paying attention to you.
Okay.
He did not see you.
Okay. 15. I rolled for the highest. Plus 4 is 19. Does that hit him?
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
Great, because that was great weapon master, by the way. That's why I was only adding plus 4. Okay, so it's 29 points of damage on the first attack.
Okay.
I'll take my second attack, and that's I got my sneak attack in. I just jump out. I'm like skulking kind of in the shadows of the woods and down low. And when I get close enough, I just fucking leap up and I fucking stab straight out from like a distance, from like 15 feet away. So that I just like a cartoon, I just pop up over some bushes and bam! hit him for the sneak attack. And then, does a 13 hit him?
Unfortunately, it does not.
Okay, but I swing it around and as a bonus action, and I miss him with that.
Uh-huh.
So I hit him once, and I am done. And you can hear like the haft of my weapon just through the wind, whistling through the air.
Is he within range of the trees?
I'm going to say no, because he was 15 feet behind, 16 feet behind you, Celestina, and her. So his movement, he would have been 40 feet away from them. So his movement would have kept him 10 feet away from the trees. He still has the range, though. He still got the reach.
Okay.
Wave and the monkey arm thing to hit it and attack it. But he would not quite be within tree. At least not yet. Anything else for you?
Okay, you said I was 40 feet away?
Originally, but you had...
Okay, yeah, so that means I move up 20, so I'm 15 feet away, I do my attacks, and I'll take the rest of my 5 feet of movement and move back 5 feet.
Okay. You'll be even farther away.
So I'm like at 20 feet away from them.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Alright. And next up will be Sindel.
Alright, so how far away is...
Focus on the queen, her regeneration is down.
You're 20 feet away, 25 feet away from the two males in the center of the room, underneath some copse of trees on either side of them, and you're 50 feet away from the big, large female lounging up against the black gate on the other side of the cavern.
Okay. Well, since I can only move 25 feet, I had tried, I don't think anyone heard me, but I did try to cast invisibility before we started combat. I'm not sure if that's actually active right now or not.
It would not be.
Yeah, I think it is.
You can do this now. Because you weren't invisible walking through the woods with these, adventurers who don't trust you, they would have,
Yeah.
That would have been a thing. That would have been a thing if you were invisible beforehand. But you surprised them.
Okay.
So Celestina is starting out to focus on the queen, because...
Right. Well, what I want to do is that I was going to try, if I was able to be invisible, well, I'm not going to do it if I wasn't able to. However, I am going to run up with my rapier drawn.
Okay.
I have a question about this. I have a thing from my bard class called extra attack. Does that work with both melee weapons and spells?
Does not work.
No, it's only melee weapons.
When you take the attack action, that means you can make 2 attacks with your sword.
Okay. Well,
Okay, in fact, I just want to clarify right now. When it comes to casting multiple spells in a round, the only way that you could really do that is if you cast a spell that has a casting time of 1 action, you can only use your other action for a cantrip. Right? So if you had a bonus action spell like Misty Step,
then you can use cantrip as your action.
Yeah. You can use a bonus action to cast a bonus action spell, but then you have to use your action to cast a cantrip. You can't cast Misty Step and Magic Missile. You'd have to cast like Misty Step and Firebolt. Right? So, the whatever extra attack is only for weapon attacks. So.
Okay. Because what I was gonna try and do, because I don't know these
That's okay.
males have any metal on. But what I was gonna try and do was that gonna try and run up and hit them with my rapier,
Alright,
and
you run up 25.
then while my rapier was
Oh, I think you cut out there.
Yeah, it's starting to get robo voice again.
um, around
Yeah.
It sounds like house music.
Hey, Robert, just go ahead and refresh. We can't make out Robert at all. Just refresh.
You sound like an 80s synth line from a pop song.
Hey, will you do me a favor?
Refresh.
And type in Robert refresh into the chat.
Yeah.
Yes. Either. Oh, thank you, Charles. It's in the thing.
Yeah. Wow. That's like that was crazy. Google.
Well, you can't blame Google.
Well,
Yeah,
who the
that's
hell do
probably-
I blame then?
Well,
He
the
mentioned
reason
earlier that
why
his laptop sucks.
you can't blame Google is the rest of our audio on the same Google link is okay.
So what you're saying? Blame Robert?
About
Just blame situations.
When Robert's laptop it froze apparently.
Still bad?
We cannot make out what you're saying, Robert. Just go ahead and refresh.
Maybe he thinks that that's a nickname you're giving him.
And this is why I use my phone for my audio. Because my laptop is as bad as his. Robert. Try saying something again, Robert. There we go.
That's some serious lag then.
Yeah.
Which could mean is internet connection is going into the switches.
Sounds like it. Yeah, because that's some serious lag there. If you only got the message then. Assuming. Oh,
Yeah.
there you go. Installing Hangouts on his phone. Yeah. And it'll be just deadly clear, hey? Isn't it funny how good phones are?
Well, it's just how shitty my laptop is. My laptop is I've had problems with my laptop with RoboVoice before and stuff like that. He could just, I think he's got his video down, but maybe he's getting like.
I've been the cause of echo a couple times, but I can't say I've roboed.
Like if you just turn all his video bandwidth all the way down, because he still could be getting our video input. He just have his camera turned off.
Where was this thing?
You know, truthfully, while we're waiting, next up would be Lone Hunter.
Lone Hunter rolled a 24, 24, and a crit 27.
I believe all those are freaking hits beyond, yeah.
For a total of 40 points of damage on the troll bitch.
Okay. I was just reading his message. 42 points of damage?
No, 40 flat.
40 flat, wow. She is almost gone. Let's just say she is now officially bloodied.
Okay.
Next up would be Lone Hunter number 2. He is no longer surprised. So, back to the top of the order. It will be her turn. Surprise round over. And what would she do? She is 50 feet, 25 feet away from the rest of you.
And don't forget, I got that 15-foot reach on an attack of opportunity. So.
Oh, yeah. But you're 20 feet away from them. Yeah. She would run up, and for the sake of argument, let's just say she runs up, grabs the gnome, and deals with him. That's what she does.
Oh, shit.
If he pops back up, then he'll be whatever he is. In the interim, though, she's got him. That will be her action. Or her, because it's actually female. No. Okay. So then that would be Celestina's turn. And what would you like to do, Celestina?
Alright. It feels like my best action here is to keep stopping one of the trolls from regenerating so they don't get on us.
Hold on 1 second.
Hello?
So,
There you go.
sounds really good.
That's a lot better.
All right, what would you like to do? What would you like to do, Sindel?
Robert, it's your turn. Hello?
Any better? I'm not hearing.
We can't hear you, Robert.
I'm not hearing. Oh, it's I can barely make it out, but it's not very loud at all. I can tell that you're speaking. Could you maybe hold whatever it is closer to you? Maybe check to see if your hand is blocking the microphone.
I'd say if you're using a headset, try unplugging it. See, it almost sounds like a problem with the mic. Okay,
Yeah.
close the app and do it again. Because it is Google Hangouts after all.
Aye.
And that's the first time.
No, I was once playing in a game where Google Hangouts decided that I couldn't hear one of the players. I could hear everybody else speaking. Everybody else could hear him speaking, but I couldn't hear him. I'm talking about weird.
Yeah, full of gremlins.
Yeah. So everybody else was just cracking up as I was sitting there asking his character what to do. What? Because he was the commander and I was a droid in a Star Wars game. I said, Captain, what should I do about this? And he would be, I fucking told you about it. And I'd be like, what should I do, Captain? It like went on for a while as he went. Okay. Could you try typing, Robert? Until you figured out your audio issues to where we can hear you? And definitely type if you can hear us fine. I would like to know that.
The goblin.
Yeah, well, that's not if you can hear us.
The goblin Graham is at work.
Dude, that was a fun ass game.
Okay, while this is happening, I'm going for a bio.
Okie dokie dokie day.
I think the trial is going to be cute.
Can I be at the trial? I mean, I seriously want to be at the trial.
I think so. Just ask Caius. I believe he invited all that were being charged.
I didn't even do anything. Like, seriously, my character did not attack anybody.
Like I tell my kids, it's all who you hang with.
And then there was that one point in time in the thing where there was a shield guardian and the mage had possessed Tig, and it was just me in the room with Tig, who was possessed by the architect and his body, and the shield guardian right there, and I'm a freaking level 2 character. He was like, what would you like to do? I'd like to tell him that I am sorry that my friends have just stumbled onto this stuff, and I understand how a person of your stature would appreciate discretion in this regard, and I can tell you I cannot tell anybody what's going on here at all.
You played a perfect goblin.
I was just like, what? I attack anybody. I was a level 2 character. Everybody else is like level 10, 12, shit like that.
I was gonna ask what tier it was.
He just said whatever character you'd like to play. Grom's the only character I have, and everybody else is like bringing in a 12 level character, 10 level character, and I think one was a 4th level barbarian.
Because some of the DCs and stuff, I was saying, wow, what tier is this game? Because they were pretty high.
Oh yeah. They were badass, and I'm a 2nd level fucking character. Like, yeah, don't get on me.
But it played so well.
Oh, it was fun. I had a great time. Oh, just curiosity, how many points does one need to be 4th level?
Oh, shit.
I can't find that on the sheet anymore. The pin post with the rules, I can't find it.
It's not there?
I didn't say that.
No. Well, let me take a quick look. I thought it was still in the pin post.
I didn't see it, at least, or I didn't see anything like even pin post. I didn't see.
Yeah, I think the pin post, I believe, is in now. What is it? About or the announcements, the way Zuckerberg's crew switch things around. It's not anything that the group has done.
You, yeah, I know. Cool.
Let's see here. There's certain things that he moved around. Let's see here.
Dan is a moderator. Is that Dan Barnes or Dan who?
Oh, that's Dan. Dan. Harsh.
Okay.
Let's see here.
I'm not seeing it in the about.
Do you want me to continue with my turn, or should we wait for Robert?
You know what? I agree.
6 XP. It's in when you go to the discussion page up at the top. Click continue to read more up to the very top.
Came back.
On the community guidelines, you go on down through.
Discussion, stories, announcement.
Yeah, go to discussion where the normal page is.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'll see right up there in your face.
Community guidelines. There you go.
Yep.
Okay,
and
I found it.
Click more.
Got it.
But it's 6 XP.
Okay, I'm 2 away.
Should I continue, or are we waiting?
Yeah, since he dropped finally to refresh, let's see if he comes back in a minute, or then we'll just, yeah. I'm sorry.
Sounds like a good character.
Yeah, sounds
a little weaker than everybody else. Everybody else is a hero, and he's based on Ferengi. I watched Deep Space from Star Trek. Watched it, so now I'm playing a Ferengi.
I see that you're trying to negotiate quite a lot and try to almost use the laws of acquisition.
Yes, exactly. So let's just go ahead. Ryan, what were you doing, Ryan? You have 2 males near you?
I think
The female is now near you. She ran up and she grabbed the gnome and either ate him if he never shows up again, or knocked him out until he's unconscious, or has him just restrained if the guy shows up and is ready to play again, in which case he'll be free.
Well, I think I'm just gonna cast the Fireball again at the Troll Queen, because
you have a dude.
done.
You have a dude in melee, so it will be with disadvantage.
Okay.
All right, roll it then. Just so you know.
That is a 16.
That will still hit her.
2d10, right? Yeah.
Yipper.
Double 1, so 2 damage.
And more
No, it does. Hey,
it does
stop her. It does stop her from regenerating. So.
It is fire damage, so that's a bonus. Okay, so it is now Celestina. Troll number 2. That guy is not injured, so he's not going to take any. Not going to regenerate because he's not injured. But he is going to waylay at you, Celestina. He's going jump on you, claws and teeth, just biting all over. Oh, and that's a 26 to hit with a claw. That is a 24 to hit with a bite. And none of those hit. Then.
Shield, but I did use my Tides of Chaos earlier,
Roll it.
That is a 23. I've got the table up on, so I'll just get in a sec. You're protected from aberration. No, wait. I've got to roll for severity. A 10. Yes. For the next minute, all spells with casting time of 1 action or 1 bonus action require 2 consecutive actions to cast. Sorry, guys.
That's gotta suck.
That's for everyone, by the way.
Everybody?
Say what?
Yeah, all
Like,
spells.
within how far? I mean, if it's everybody's a range, right?
Oh, it just says. It just says for the next minute, all spells with casting time of one action or one bonus action require 2 consecutive actions to cast. That's all it says.
That's just for you.
Yeah, I'm going to call that a solo effect.
All right. Okay, fair enough.
Anything else for you?
No.
Give me a Constitution saving throw, if you would, please.
Okay. That is a 24.
All right, you're good. And next up on the agenda. Oh, that was at the end of your turn. He's shielded, so. Poontick.
Staying away from these trees.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter to me which one I attack. Whichever one it looks like it would be most useful or most helpful.
The most wounded one by far is the large female. She's got gaping arrows just sticking right into her central torso, and her face is half melted from that first firebolt. She's got hit with 2 crits, one by a firebolt and one with an arrow. One of the dudes who's jumping on Celestina doesn't look injured at all. The other one, you whacked him pretty good last time. And you can maneuver around outside the trees, maintaining 15 feet away.
Yeah, I want to do that. I don't want to. Maybe I should just. I'm going to keep fighting the one I'm on.
Okie dokie, yeah.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to attack him with the haft.
Alright.
And I'll just do that normally.
Okay.
So that's a good roll. 27.
Oh, that was definitely him.
Okay, I do 8 points. Well, I'll do more because I'm going to trip him.
Oh, okay.
Okay, not a bad roll. I swing the haft of the weapon out to like sweep at his legs and knock him down.
He stands firm. His strength, he's very heavy, heavier than you expected.
Okay, but I do 16 points of damage with that attack.
Okay.
And when I feel like my my weapon hit him like a tree trunk, just no movement at all, I just reverse it and I come around with the blade, and this time I will Great Weapon Master.
Alright.
13?
Just misses. Well, maybe a little more than just, but it does.
Okay, I'll take my second attack. Natural 20!
Blocks to the side,
The excitement in the voice.
Oh, I didn't roll very good damage, but oh well. 21 points of damage on that crit.
Oh, wow, that isn't good. Oh! You get some right into the face and cleave into his skull.
And I step like 5 feet back. If he's going to come at me, he's going to come into my threatened area.
Okie dokie, doggy daddy. Go ahead and take it then. He runs into your threatened area to jump on you.
20!
No, son of a bitch.
27 points of damage.
Dude! Barely limping through as you nearly slice him in half. His preternatural strength and stamina still barely carries him on. And he falls, pieces and parts of him pretty much coming apart as they bite and scrape at you. There's a 19 on a claw.
Hit.
And one claw manages to get you for 11 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And that was his turn, so her turn.
Oh, I gotta remove my petrified condition.
Yeah, that would be nice. What will she do? She's very injured. She's burning. She'll take one round to eat the guy who's flaming her. Did I skip Lone Hunter?
Robert was in the initiative before me.
Yeah, and Robert's gone. So Lone Hunter, your go.
Lone Hunter will go ahead and shoot 2 more arrows at her.
Okay.
All right, that'll be an 18.
That'll hit.
And that will be a 17.
Both hit.
And do I get my...
Yes, you will get a sneak on one of those. You'll have an extra D6.
Okay, that's all I was going to ask on that one. And you're talking... Ooh. There we go. There's 8, 10, 20, plus... What is the underneath there? 24.
Barely sleeping, barely breathing. Her face melting off. Well, this will change what she's going to do. She takes her gnomish prize and runs. Where would she run to? Instead of taking one last swipe at the fire person, she'll just bolt now. The bolts are area number 55. Or almost to the area 55. What is the movement of the troll?
0 after we get done with them.
She's going to move 60 feet north, almost exiting this cave. I just want to check to see what is in area 55 that she would be running towards. Ooh. Huh. Okay. She runs almost exiting 60 feet away from that. That is her move. Celestina, your go.
I'll swing at the closest, the most injured troll near me.
One climb. Oh, the most injured troll?
Yeah, that's near me.
Oh, there's one like on you who is not injured at all, who's like climbing, biting you. The other one is who's very injured and on his last leg is about 20 feet away from you. And then you have 60 feet away from you, almost exiting the cave, is the lady, the female one.
Yeah, but the only way I can hit her is with a spell attack, and that will take me 2 actions.
Yes, or what? But there's a troll. There is one on you.
Yeah, I may as well hit it then. So I'm gonna hit it.
Huh?
17.
17 will hit.
That is a 4 damage.
Alright.
And second attack. Total of 11.
Oh, that will miss.
Alright, that's me.
Anything else for you? Alright, give me a Constitution saving throw if you would, please.
Okay. I fail.
Okay. You suddenly just feel a little tainted. The best way I can describe it to you. It has an effect,
Okay.
but it's not a readily apparent effect. It's
Okay.
a little dirty. Okay. The troll that you had just attacked, where you cut open his flesh and it suddenly magically heals up completely.
Of course it does.
And then proceeds to jump and bite on you again. Oh my god. 2 19s and a 20 on the dice roll.
I shield again.
Okay. The crit is still going to hit you though.
Yep.
I'll never roll like that again. Ever.
You don't
His,
know that.
his shield is the one thing that I can do without taking
It's
2
a reaction.
actions for it.
It's a reaction, not a bonus action or an action spell. So I see no problem with it. 5, 10, 17 points of slashing damage from the troll. As he got his claw in you, just stuck it right into your face mask helmet and just scraped at your cheeks and your nose.
17 damage, you said?
Yes, sir.
She's not so pretty.
Not at the moment. Alright, Puntik. It is your go.
I'm 28 hit points prey at the moment.
I'm just removing my superiority dice. Well, this troll that's right in front of me.
Uh-huh.
I am going to.
He's not looking good at all, just FYI.
No, and that's why I think I am not going to Great Weapon Master.
Okay.
14 plus 9 is 23 for an attack roll, and this is my bonus action here.
Okay, that will hit it. And it will fall to the ground. It had 1 hit point left after you.
And that's, just for the record, 7 points of damage.
Okay.
So,
You better go after the queen.
How far away is the queen?
She would be, say, 60, 70 feet away from you.
Can I see her?
Barely. She's about to exit the chamber.
I even think. Okay. I'm thinking here.
You know, technically you can move, action, surge, dash, and then use your regular action to a whacker.
Yeah, I think you can catch
Don't
her.
do what I'm gonna do.
Alright.
Drop my glaive, interact with an object. I'm gonna pull up my longbow. Twang, twang.
That's doable as well.
$16 plus 6.
There you go. That'll hit. And do you have at least a +1 dex?
Pardon me?
Do you have at least a +1 dex?
Yeah.
Alright, it goes down. The queen goes down.
Oh yeah. I rolled minimum, but 3 points of damage. Yeah.
Goes down.
And technically, I still have another attack too.
Yes,
but...
you do. There is a troll eating Celestina, 20 feet away from you, ish.
Okay, I'll take a shot at that one.
All right.
Oh, nice. 17 plus 6 is 23. So,
That'll hit it.
4 plus 2, 6 points of arrow damage.
Okay.
And Poon Dick is done.
I just want to clarify something real quick. I think this is what happens. I want to see if this is at the start of it. Rising from the grave. The damage where you flush your haft of your glaive into the troll at your feet. He rises again as his skull seems to reform, and he proceeds to try to eat at you as he rises up, Poontick. And his bite is going to just gnaw at your leg.
I'm kicking
and
at
not
him.
get through. The claw will miss, and oh my god! What was that? I think I messed up on the roll.
Yeah, I'm kicking at him.
Okay.
He's like getting up. I'm like,
3 attacks. The best one was a total of 12.
miss.
He's so bad. Yeah, I do 19, 19, 20, and now I do.
Don't fucking laugh and be disappointed, DM. It just makes you.
He's climbing up, and he's still disoriented and can't quite get up or anything to get a good grip on you. And that would be his turn. The queen rises again, and finishes running into the other room out of sight.
Does she get up before Lone Hunter can react?
Oh fuck! I skipped you again, Lone Hunter. It's where Sindel messed up. Lone Hunter.
Nice.
Before those things occurred, what do you do before they get up?
Lone Hunter will move 30 feet towards her.
Okay.
Take his
bonus
fleet
action.
of foot, bonus action. Dash. Does that put him up on her?
Yeah, you can be by her.
Then he'll take Shatter Spike and cleave her head from her body.
Done.
And if he has enough to do, he will soccer kick with the side of his foot the head back towards the two males.
Okay.
And then
one thing
growl.
Though, to draw Shotter's back would be an item interaction. That means you had to have dropped your bow. Where would you have liked to drop it? Back at the beginning or right now where you're at? Here.
Right now where I'm at.
Okay.
I forgot to say that. My bad.
You can one attack, whack her, and then your second attack, kick her head.
Yep. Bitch!
Okay. And then after you do that, the troll gets up and gnaws at your armor unsuccessfully. She will get up without her head.
Wait, what?
She will get up without her head. And you can see where the head rolls up and say it rolls up against your armored leg there. Celestina. You see the eyes open and it bites at you, Celestina.
Really? Oh, yeah.
That's so great.
For 24, but I believe you're shielded, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, so that will miss. Now the troll. can't see. I'm definitely giving it disadvantage if it's going to claw at you, which it very well might, but at the same time, its point was to run. Oh, what does the body do without head?
Does it even know what direction it's facing right now?
I was just gonna say roll a random direction.
Yeah.
Because it can't see, it can't hear, it has no senses.
I was gonna say, have it run towards its head.
That would make sense because its head can see it, and let's just say that there's some, even though it's not really true, but some slight mind control. Body this way.
Yeah, it would go to its head. That's a good one.
Its head is facing the wrong direction though, because it just bit me.
That's wrong direction on whose account?
Well, it can't see its body, is what I mean.
Let's assume that its body somehow mystically knows where the head is. Granted, it would have to, like, be down on all fours, feeling around like I do when I drop my glasses. Where the fuck are my glasses? I don't know. But it would. It would take the opportunity to attack as it runs away, Lone Hunter.
All right.
Over to the head.
Is this how trolls usually work?
And also, Michael,
yes,
because one thing that you could do to really simplify it is you could just go to blinded and deafened.
Oh yeah.
But its speed would be reduced for one thing, and I would say that you'd get disadvantage on the body. No, I don't know.
I would definitely give it disadvantage on attacks. Is it
17?
reduced for being blinded?
I think so.
Moot point though, as it runs away from you, you take the opportunity attack. I'm assuming. And what roll?
17.
That will hit it.
All right.
And you still the Queen Hunter's mark.
Yep. And let's see here. That's a D10.
Blinded reduce your speed. My creature can't see, and it fails any ability check that requires sight. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, so you will have advantage on it, just FYI. And the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. That's all.
10 points of magical slashing.
The body turns towards its head, starts to step, and you whack your sword right into it, and it crumbles to the ground again. Philistine, your go.
I shout, pour acid on it if you have it, Lone Hunter. And then I'm gonna stab at the one that's got the most health. The big troll.
Alright. Well, the troll is currently eating you, I'm assuming. Alright, roll it.
Yeah, it's been like 18 seconds since I was like 2 actions per cast, right?
Yeah, three rounds down.
Like 7 more to go. Good. We can do this, guys. We can do this. Attacking the bigger troll. That's a 20 to hit.
Alright.
Not natural. That is a 7 damage.
Alright.
16 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah, 16 to hit. Did that hit? 16.
Yes.
That is 9 damage.
Ooh, not bad. Anything else for you?
No.
Alright, give me a constitution. Don't bother with the constitution saving throw.
Okay.
It's
I won't do that. I won't then.
Yes. I'll go ahead and let you know what happens in the forest of death when you fail your save underneath one of the trees. You cannot be healed for 10 minutes.
Damn.
That must suck.
How would that affect the trolls then? Would that mean they can't regenerate?
All creatures in here are been living with the pollen for so long they have all developed an immunity to it. Similar to the poison in the Hidden Shrine of Tomokon, all the creatures in there have developed an immunity to the poison mist.
Hypothetically, I mean, like, would that stop them from regenerating if they weren't immune to that?
I'm gonna go with no.
Oh, okay.
I'll go with no on that. Simply because healing spell and regeneration are a little different. It's the necromancer. Alright. So the troll that was on you, you sliced open, some of its wounds magically heal, but it is still not fully recovered. And it'll proceed to bite and claw at you. And the bite fails miserably. There's a crit. And then another horrible crack with a claw. Anything else for it? You don't need the shield because the others miss, but the crit will hit.
Yeah, the crit will hit. I'm not sure this time.
Into your face mask again.
How much damage? How much damage?
16.
Right. Okay. That puts me at 12 hit points, guys.
That puts you in a worse spot than what you think.
You can't be cured for
Well,
10 minutes.
What?
Yeah, if you can't be healed for 10 minutes, I can't do nothing for you.
I'll just have to.
I don't know how that'll play out with death saves.
Unless you can like remove a curse or something.
I think
I'll just have to pass
or restoration or something.
I'll just have to pass by death saves, guys. That's all.
All right.
That's if they hit you. I mean, I've rolled 2 crits on you. What are the odds of that again? Okay.
Possible.
It's gonna. You know what's gonna. You know what's gonna happen there, right?
Well, Poonchick, you're up. What would you like to do? There's the guy is in melee with you again. He's gotten back up. He's gnawing at your shins.
I drop my bow. Pick up my glaive.
Okay.
And accursed trolls, when I put you down, you stay down.
Do you have acid printing? Use that. It should stop it regenerating.
I am taking my main attack. I am not going to great weapon.
Okay.
Although I should have. 25. That hits.
Yeah, that'll definitely hit.
And 7 points of damage.
Still up.
Still up. I said what? Okay. Damn it. Okay, I'll attack him again. That's 23 to hit.
Oh yeah, that'll hit, and that will definitely hit.
And that's 11 points of damage, and he goes down.
He goes down.
Great Weapon Master, I get a bonus attack with my glaive, and I'll go to the one on Celestina.
Alright.
I'll keep it at like 15 feet away.
That will give you only about 5 feet away from this guy, right? From the corpse.
I guess so. I don't know.
When you have movement, you can, 15 feet away from that guy, but still moving to the side and keep 10 feet, 15 feet away from that guy. It's up to you.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I'll put. Yeah, perfect. And I'll take my bonus attack on the one on Celestina. And because I moved, I got some momentum, so now I'll Great Weapon Master. 16?
That'll hit.
Oh, good. 18 points of damage as I thrust at the one on Celestina kind of from behind.
Oh, you crack it right into his back and you hear bones breaking. Alright. Anything else for you?
No, that was 3 melee attacks, some movement. I'll step back so he's 16 feet away.
Okay. And how far away do you want to be from the corpse?
Like 15 feet. I'll keep them both at like, kind of that 16-foot reach. So if they come in at me.
Alright.
Okay.
Lone Hunter. That's right. Lone Hunter's turn.
Lone Hunter is taking Shatter Spike and quartering this body and knocking the pieces 10 feet away from each other.
You can whack 2 whacks on it. What whack are you doing?
I'll cut it in half at mid, at the torso, at the stomach area, to keep the hips down, away from the upper part.
Okay.
And then, since she's been trying to run, he'll split her pelvis so both the legs are separated.
This is getting interesting. Okay.
Well, he's trying to get himself in a position from the weird shit that he's seen going on to maybe do something with something. He still don't know because he used all his oil. He has no acid, so it means he has to search the little gnome female's lifeless corpse to see what she has that may affect things. So he has to buy himself time from this thing regrouping, I guess the best way to say.
Okay.
The only thing I do have to ask, with my hunter's mark
Beyond
on it,
piece.
is it dead or not?
I'll allow you to switch it if you want.
As far as that, well, he's using it as his early alarm system.
He gets a twinge that it's back alive again.
Well, if it's still gonna live and come back, he won't be able to move it. So he'll know it's still alive. So he still has to complete that.
Why?
Direction.
Why didn't I take Acid Splash as a cantrip? Like that would have been
2 rounds.
Yeah, I know.
But anyways,
right.
that's what Lone Hunter's doing. That's gonna eat up everything.
All right.
Also, it's like it'll be useful in this very specific situation, but like nowhere else.
No, not necessarily.
The second male gets back up again. Wounds healing. Puts himself back together. He stands up and he starts to shamble over to you, Lone Hunter. Lone Hunter. Stands over to Poontik. You may.
I will take my reaction. I shout, I said stay down! 18 plus 4, because I was mad, so I Great Weapon Mastered, right? So 22.
Yeah,
that's
that will definitely put him back down again.
There you go.
Okay.
I'm rolling damage for my own fun.
Okay.
Okay. 19. Okay.
Her. I want to say the eyes flick back open and the head will bite at you again, Celestina, gnawing on your armor. I want to say the claws kind of scoot around and come up to you, Lone Hunter, and will attempt to claw you. They are blind, though. So Lone Hunter, they will have disadvantage. Oh, that's still a 19 on one claw. And the other one's going to badly miss. One of the claws do manage to scrape into your armor as they're pulling over at the blinded condition.
Okay.
For 13 points of slashing damage as they do get through to you.
Damn. 13.
I'm just running all the body parts of her as one hit point total. So, yeah. Not like each one gets so many hit points where I'm dividing her regeneration among the body parts. You whack one, they're all...
Yep. Okay.
All tied. So, that would be her. Celestina, it is now your go.
Fourth round. I'm gonna hit the adult troll that's still attacking me with one attack.
Alright.
That is a 21.
Yeah, that'll definitely hit it.
For 6 damage.
Huh?
And hitting the troll queen's head with my other attack. Natural 1.
Oh, boom. Stick it right down into your foot. Oh, that hurt. No actual damage. Oh, but. Anything else for you?
Does it take any action to feel very embarrassed?
Yeah, that's your bonus action.
Yeah, okay. I'll take a bonus action to feel embarrassed.
Okay. Its turn. The one that's on you. Celestina. Give it some more hit points. And roll 2 claws and a bite. And the bite's definitely going to miss. Total of 18. Total. 1 claw will hit unless you shield.
Not this time.
Alright. I know you've already used a few shields this round, this combat.
Yeah.
There you go. 8 points of slashing damage. Very minimal damage. 2 points off of minimum.
It still puts me on 4 hit points.
No. He's found that he's pulling your armor back each time he has critted you. Your face mask armor is open a little easier now, so he can get to you. No. Okay. Boomtip.
Okay, so there's Lone Hunter is dismembering the one. Celestina is still fighting one.
Yes.
And the head.
Yeah, I'm bleeding from everywhere at the moment, by the way.
Okay, well that's all I can really do then is like take out the one fighting her. And
I've got 2 of me.
I know, but I'm going to talk about like the entire one.
The one.
Yeah.
The one that is not a head. The one that is actually still 1 and not a fraction or decimal. 17.
Yeah, that'll hit it.
By the way, I'm great weapon mastering. By the way, sorry.
Yeah.
21 points of damage for that first attack.
I'm up to the point at the moment where unless you don't tell me you're great weapon mastering. You're great weapon mastering.
Yeah, well, that's. I mean, even my app. That's how I have it set up. It's just already the bonus is already applied. So yeah. So yeah, exactly. If I'm not going to, I have to. Then I have to do math. Okay. So that was the first attack. 21 points of damage.
He's bloodied.
Okay, I'm attacking him again. 10 is gonna miss, but I'll take a bonus action and I'll hit him.
Captain.
Yeah. And I'm, still, like I said, still a great weapon.
Yeah.
Oh, 20!
No! Fuck him up. See, I'm happy when you crit, too.
18 points of damage.
Oh. He's a little more than bloody. He's about bloody. Anything else for you? Any positioning you'd like to do?
Like as always, have them at 15-foot bay. Use my reach to my advantage.
Alright, so they gotta move into it if they move.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Lone Hunter.
Searching through the gnome's belongings.
Give me an investigation and/or perception check. I always kind of like your choice.
Oh, okay. Probably be perception. Ooh, 16 on the dice plus my perception, which will be plus 11, so that's a 27.
All right. When she was doing her equipment, I told her to pretty much take 2 of all the incidentals. In case you're curious, that would include 2 flasks of oil, 2 flasks of alchemist fire, or 2 flasks of acid if you find each of
Michael, that's exactly what I was going to do once the trolls were down. I was going to go over to the gnome and say, you said!
2 flasks of everything.
Yeah.
You also
totally.
have holy water and, some antitoxin.
Yeah. Some fucking alchemist fire, some acid.
Yeah. 2 flasks each of those things. You find her rope, her baton, fucking mess kit. She has 7. Whatever.
I've written down on my character sheet that we're going to try and make a holy water elemental when we get back.
He'll take a vial of acid and a vial of alchemist fire.
Okay. I'm assuming the search thing is going to be your action, though.
Yep. As far as that, and let's see here.
Just a fly. I'm grabbing an LH in a can. It's almost blasphemous drinking like from a can.
Let's see here.
As a native Winchesterian, I know better than to get cans and use bottles for L8 only.
I don't think there's anything else. Because if that's my action, I can't search the body parts for that key. Correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Not unless you spit on your hand first.
No. Not gonna do that. So I guess just keeping the parts away from each other. Say as my move action, kicking them away.
Playing kick the can with an arm.
Type type of thing until I can do my next couple actions.
Alright.
That's
Okay. The male that keeps bouncing up like a freaking yo-yo, like a jack in the box, gets back again. Shambles over to Boontek, entering his threat range.
Question. Did it leave my threat range?
No.
Oh,
This
okay.
is the one that was originally on me, I think.
Yeah, 20
Oh, okay.
gets up again, and I'm not even going to give it 10 hit points until I, on the sheet, until I discover if it's going to have them.
Okay, I know I don't have to Great Weapon Master this, so 9 plus 9 is 18 for a hit.
That'll hit it.
9 points of damage, bludgeoning damage. Fuck,
Oh!
I just hit it right in the forehead.
Plop right in the forehead. Its head collapses, but it still manages to lunge forward,
Ooh.
coming right at you, biting and scraping and clawing. Oh, and its bite is definitely going to get you right into your head. One claw sucks, the other claw 20 unnatural 20. But will hit. He does manage to get by those defenses, barely on one leg, putting all his weight down upon you for 13 points of slashing damage from the claw. And then where's the D8?
I'm gonna use a superiority dice to, like, parry that.
Oh, the 13? Okay.
Yeah.
That's you D10 or something plus your...
D8 plus my dex.
Alright. Where are my D8s? Oh, there's one. Okay.
Okay, 7, so I'll take 6 slashing.
Yeah. And then the bite will get you for 9 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Or piercing. Sorry about that. And he has 1 hit point, and he is still standing over you in melee. And then it'll be the queen's turn, who still had hit points. She has even more hit points now. And she will, as she's been doing, the head will bite at you, Celestina. Badly. Can't get through that armor of the shin. And the claws flailing around at the feet of Lone Hunter as he's kicking them away, trying to keep them from getting reunited with the legs, because they're all like scrunching, like body parts trying to get back together. But one claw will slash at you for absolutely nothing as he doesn't get through, as I look at the lower number. And the second one will also, well, it's a 6 and an 8 on the dice, not get through. As they're just flailing around, trying to scrape and put themselves together all around your feet.
You see this Goliath doing a horrible imitation of the river dance while trying to keep away from the claws and kicking the pieces.
Alright. And then that will take us to Celestina.
Alright. That's fifth round, right?
Huh?
Fifth round of
Yep.
two action casting, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep on hitting with my sword then. So, same again, one on the big guy, one on the head.
Alright.
One on the big guy. That is a 10 to hit.
That will miss.
And one on the head. That is a 14 to hit. And I would argue the head doesn't have the same AC as the whole body.
I would say it does as well. I'd say it has the same AC. That would make well. I'm just keeping, even though it's separated, it's AC. It has the same hit points, but they all have the, you hit leg, you hit the head. It's still got the same hit point total.
Okay.
And so both will miss. They're just in.
Yeah, I'm not that great right now. I'm bleeding from everywhere. My vision's blurring. I can't see what's going on. Alright, but that's my turn.
Alright. Now the one that is still whole and on top of you will once again proceed to claw bite. Trolls are fearless. They have no fear of anything because of their yeah. Oh, there will be a 25 to hit you with a claw.
Shield.
That's 3 shields.
Yep.
Next up would be.
I think we need to long rest after this, just saying.
Okay, the one on me?
Yes.
No Great Weapon Master.
Alright.
And dirty 20.
Yeah, that'll hit it.
Okay, so he takes 14 points of damage.
And falls back down again.
Okay, he's knocked to 0, so I'll get a bonus action. So I'll put 1 attack on the whole guy, and I will Great Weapon Master.
Alright.
14 plus 4 is 18.
Yep, that'll hit.
25 points of damage. On the one on Celestina, the whole one.
Yep. Oh! Pieces and parts of him go flying. Ichor and guts falling out of him.
Is he still on his feet, though?
He is still swinging.
He's the biggest threat. I'll do my last attack on him.
Alright.
And I missed. I rolled a natural 1. But I'm going to use my movement. Since the one that was in melee with me is down, the other guy is too far away to get an attack of opportunity. I'm going to move over. I heard the clanking and tinking of bottles and vials in that gnome, in the gear that the gnome had. So I'm going to use my movement to go over to the gnome.
Oh, that's 60 feet north of you.
Well, I could go 30.
Okay. Alright, so you go 30 feet north. And it's okay, doggy. I've let you out several times. Lone Hunter.
Alright. Lone Hunter. Now, DM.
Yes.
I need you to describe to me what possible clothing or stuff that's on the legs and on the torso, because my action is going to be dependent.
On the legs, there was nothing. There was a strap of some sort of leather, probably not normal cow leather, but some bestial leather thing that she had as a skirt around her that pretty much been torn by your. And then she also had some sort of bestial, let's call it leather bra. Yeah, she was wearing a crappy leather bikini, but it's not a sexy thing at all.
All right, but nothing. Well, if you were a troll, maybe.
Well, if you're a troll, yeah, dude, let me tell you.
But nothing. Nothing that would be obvious where she would hide that key.
Let's say that she also, you got a point, because she would have a key on her. She does have a key, and so I forgot about that. Let's say that there was also a belt pouch on her side, like the skirt had a a belt loop around it, and there was a pouch there.
Okay, so that's on the legs.
Yeah, on say the left.
On the left one.
Since you
Okay.
cut them in half as well, the left one.
Then what Lone Hunter will do is pop the top on the acid, pour over the torso and the right leg,
Okay.
and then, if able, snatch the pouch.
Sure.
Okay.
Doable.
All right, then that should probably reasonably eat up all his.
Now, is it an action to use one of those things, or is it just an attack? Like, if you have extra attack, can you pour 2?
I would. They're generally attacks, I believe.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, Michael. They do say to treat that
Range.
stuff as an improvised weapon, so it would be
Yeah,
attacks,
like an
number of
improvised
attacks.
range attack.
Yeah. So your item interaction, grab the pouch, and
Okay.
as with like javelins or anything else, grabbing the thing is part of the attack roll. So you don't have to use item interactions to grab the bottle. You just
Okay.
boom, smash a bottle, and you can smash 2 bottles if you want.
Okay.
If you want, just FYI, you may want to, because she has a little more hit points than just 10 at the moment. What's the damage on that acid anyway?
Oh, that's a good question. Let's look.
Yeah,
See.
where's my place?
Acid
Here's
is
my
quite
place.
a bit. It might even be like 2d6. Acid is quite a bit.
It may even last more than 1 round.
Let's see here.
You know? I'm just telling you, I've never paid attention to these little Clyde stuff, but in this campaign, I'm really going to start paying attention to
It
stuff.
really matters.
Equipment. Trinkets.
There it is, acid. Trinkets.
No.
Oh, father.
I don't think so. Tools.
No, it's just an adventuring gear with everything else.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Artisan's tools, disguise kit. That wasn't a kit. Okay, it would be before that.
All
Lamp. Never once bought a lamp. Never bought a lambskin pro. Never really bought anything that begins with the letter L. Except light bulbs.
Okay. Acid. As an action, you
Got
can
it.
splash the contents
An action.
of the vial onto a creature within 5 feet, or throw the vial up to 20 feet, shattering on impact. In either case, you make a range attack against the creature object, and the acid is an improvised weapon. On a hit, the target takes 2d6 acid damage.
Alright, so as your action, I suppose, you can empty one of them. So I'm going to give you your shot, since it's 5 feet away, you can either use your dex or strength mod to hit it. Your choice. You either smash it down on it or just pour it. How the fuck is
Yeah, I'm going to take my...
Like, it's prone, he gets
Yeah.
advantage.
Yeah,
It's unconscious. It's also incapacitated. He gets advantage.
it is not incapacitated. It is
Oh, it's
blinded.
No, it's moving. So
It's blinded, so yeah, you will have advantage on your roll.
Yeah. So with my
And blinded.
dex, that's would be a 21,
That'll hit.
and let's see here, 2d6. That makes it 8 points of damage.
8
Acid damage.
points of damage. And it will not regenerate. Okay. And you item interaction, you can grab the belt pouch.
Yep.
As
So we
you,
play.
I'll let you know as you grab it, it seems to contain. I don't think these things have any treasure. I know you will. It seems to have a rock about the same size as the key. No treasure.
Nah, it's a troll.
Still, so there's a certain lack of treasure in this game.
That's all right. We're here for the glory.
But it does. The belt pouch does seem to have some sort of stony object in it, roughly the same size and shape as what you've seen with the other glyph key that you got from Ism.
Okay, so we're That takes up my action,
Item.
item interaction.
Yeah.
Let's see here. And I don't see any of the other trolls.
Oh yeah, you can see the other trolls. You see one eating on Celestina, and the other one just lying in a heap, about 20 feet away from her.
Okay. Well, I think what I'll do is I do have a move action. I'll move back to our gnome, and then. After
Oh well,
that,
the gnome was at.
What?
The gnome was at the body where you were. The queen was carrying the gnome with her.
Okay.
When she ran up there. So that's where the gnome's equipment was right there. So you didn't have to go anywhere to get the equipment from the gnome on the queen or anything.
Okay. Because I wanted to pick up the gnome to get ready to run with it.
Okay. I'll allow that. You want to move anywhere with it, or you just want to stay right there?
If I can move with it, I'll use my bonus action for of fleet of foot and do a dash. That'd be 60 foot, and I'll head towards Poontek.
Easily pass him if you want, or get right beside him. Your choice.
Yeah, because Poontek did move up 30 feet, so.
Yeah. How far is Celestina from Poontek?
Another 30 feet.
Yeah.
Actually, plus, like, another, like,
I'm seeing
40
like
feet.
diagonal, like, like you move 30 feet up towards him, but, if you want to break up some triangles you were keeping away.
I'll move up the Celestina.
Okay.
And be, we'll say she was 40 feet, so that leaves me 10 feet away.
All right, you want to be 10 feet away from Celestina?
Yep.
Okie dokie, doggy daddy. That was your turn. Now it gets back up. Gets back up. The one that you keep knocking down gets back up. And truthfully, let me see. I want a 1, 2, 3. Lone Hunter is who he'll run to. 4, 5, 6 he'll run to Celestina. I'm sorry, Celestina.
Oh God.
He runs up to you, but you are still shielded.
Yep.
So they all three miss. And it has 10 hit points. And is in melee with you again. Queen does not regenerate. Her head will bite at your shin again, Celestina. You are shielded.
Yep.
So it misses. Yep. Otherwise it would have hit. The claws are going to crawl. And the legs are all going to... they can't. They're going to crawl together. But they're not regenerating, so they're not going to be able to combine. Celestina, your go.
So, let me run something by you here. So, Scorching Ray. Basically, I could use 2 sorcery points to cast that as a bonus action. But then I can also use my action, so that's my 2 actions for the spell, right?
Yeah, any action or bonus action spell is still 2 actions.
So could I spend 2 sorcery points to use my bonus action and my action to cast Scorching Ray?
No, because that would be the cantrip 1 spell rule.
Oh, okay. It's still only 1 spell I'm casting, though.
Oh, okay. You want to use 2 sorcery points to use the 2 bonus action and action, so that's 2 to make this thing work.
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm trying to get around the 2 consecutive actions thing.
How was that condition that he's under? I thought it's I mean I didn't really hear it, but Did it say that, like, I thought it said that bonus action spells became 1 action. And action
No,
spells took 2.
They all became 2
it
actions.
said, no, it said any spell that required an action or a bonus action takes 2 consecutive actions to cast.
Okay, yeah.
For how long?
4 more.
A minute,
Number
so
6.
I've got about 4 rounds left.
Okay, I didn't know what the duration of that was. That's all.
I as a DM, I would totally say if you want to use 2 fucking sorcery points, you can cast it this way. Like,
Yeah, using your action, the bonus action, and 2 sorcery points.
yeah,
I freaking call.
yeah.
All right, I'm doing it.
And you're also losing your
I'm doing it.
spell slot. All right.
Yeah.
However, you have a creature in melee.
Okay, I'm gonna.
They're going to be at disadvantage on you.
Yeah. Which I'm going to. Yeah. Actually,
You got 3 targets.
Yeah. I'm actually going to do a 3rd level, so we've got a 4th ray if it doesn't work out.
What? There's 3 rays. And there's 3
Well,
targets.
I'm casting a 3rd level, so I've got 4 rays.
Oh. Well, hit the big one twice. I don't know. You'll need it. You're not going to hit 3 times at disadvantage, so you'll need that 4th one.
Yeah, no chance.
What's the target anyway?
First one at the head.
Okay.
That is a 16.
That'll hit.
Okay. For 7 damage.
Its head melts, but it's still biting and snarling and snapping.
Alright. You guys gotta target that because it's not regenerating now. We're gonna target the they're how many are still up? One's still up.
There are 2 full ones on you at the moment that are still up.
There's the one that you've been fighting.
Yeah.
The one that was on me that came to you after it got up, and then the head.
Okay, I'm gonna target one of the ones that are one of the bigger ones that are on me is with the second one.
Uh-huh.
That is an 18.
Right, that'll hit.
For 6 damage.
Alright.
Still up.
Would that be the one that's been fighting you the whole time, or the other one?
That's the other one, he said. That's the fresh one.
Okay. Well, fresh one to him, but okay.
Yeah.
It is still up.
Yeah. And the 3rd one and the other one.
The head.
Well, there's three trolls fighting me, the head and 2 big ones, right?
He's hit the head, and he's hit the one that had been fighting.
Oh yeah. So yeah.
I want to hit the other one as well, so none of them are regenerating.
Okay.
Then I may die this round, but you guys can probably finish them off if I do that go down.
At least you won't be dead.
That is a 16 for the 3rd one.
Ooh, hit. Sorry, Michael.
4 damage.
Oh, still up.
And,
but good news, they all took fire damage. You got one more, don't you? Or did you miss that one?
Yeah, I've got one more.
And which one would this be?
Which one looks worse off?
They all look pretty bad.
Okay.
I'd get the one.
I'll.
I'd get the one that's been making your face look like a teenager going through puberty.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'd get the
definitely.
one that I'd get the new one that just came in on you from me.
I'm gonna get the one that has been attacking me the whole time. So.
Doggy daddy.
Oh, this one I missed. I got a 10.
Oh. That could have done it too. Anything else for you?
Yeah, no, nothing else.
Alright. The one that's been making your face look like hamburger.
Wait, stop, Michael.
Yeah.
When I got petrified, I made some sort of like corny joke about, because someone said, "Oh, they look at my face," and I give you like a stony stare.
Yeah.
And you gave me inspiration. Does inspiration carry over?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, Ryan, I'll give you my inspiration. Re-roll that. Roll another die 20 for that last ray.
Well, in that case, it would cancel out my disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
Because inspiration gives you advantage. The other one was a 10, so that's a 16.
That would have hit then.
Okay. I'm going to remove that inspiration.
Oh great, now I do well. I rolled 10 damage.
And that one falls to the ground.
Fuck that one. Alright, well, that's my turn, guys.
Alright. And then it would be its turn. It's not regenerating. So it is gone. Puntit, your go. You are now about 30 feet away from them. Or 30 feet away from the queen's body. The main points of her body. They're all stuck together, but they can't break, fuse and one.
Yeah.
I've got one first level spell slot left, so I've got one more shield left, so I can last one more round probably. So.
Well, I know. Like, I was heading to the queen's body to get the gnome shit from the gnome, but Lone Hunter grabbed it and he's gone back. So I'll just use 15 feet of my movement or 20 feet or whatever. Did that one go down? Is there 2 or 3 on?
There is one on Silcina.
One full one and a head.
One full one and a head. Okay, I'm gonna take a swipe at the full one that keeps getting up for me.
All
right. I'm not gonna bother Great Weapon Master. I want to just make sure that I hit. Oh, damn it. 6 plus 9 is 15, which I'm pretty sure misses.
No, that is exactly what you needed to hit.
Oh, it did hit. Oh, okay,
yeah.
Good.
That's the first 15 anybody's rolled.
15 points of damage.
It falls to the ground.
And then the head? 14, I miss.
That will miss.
Wait, no. I'm not Great Weapon Mastering. That's right. Yeah, 9 plus 9 is 18. Yeah.
That will hit then.
11 points of damage.
There are no more enemies. They all are at 0. Not regenerate. They are dead.
Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action to second wind.
Always a good one.
I'm gonna.
We're out of initiative.
Guys, I think I'm gonna sit down now. If that's okay with you?
Well, let's move back to the gate because look, fellas, I got the key.
Oh, thank the Lord.
Gate key. A gate.
Say what?
That there's a black gate in this room.
Ooh, see, we can go to that gate. What you think?
I think we should take a long rest first.
All right. We can take a rest, but let's rest out away from the trees and
Agreed.
somewhere close so we can keep an eye on the gate.
Also agreed. So we go make camp.
Okay.
Damn.
Level 25.
I gotta come up with another tactic for these regenerating bastards.
Honestly, like if I could have used my spells, I would have done Scorching Ray a lot earlier. We would have gotten it away from the regeneration a lot earlier than that.
Well, Lone Hunter, his only tactic that he used to have, now he has a couple options at the moment, sort of. It was using oil and then fire with fiery arrows and such. But what Lone Hunter would like to do is cast Goodberry.
Okay.
And give one to the gnome. And give one to Puntit. Give one to Philistina. And he'll take one. So that's what? 4? So that'll leave me 6 for a 24-hour period. Even though it may not heal you, Celestina, it will give you nutrition.
Okay.
Or should I? That's a DM call, but I'm kind of playing a fine line on it.
Oh, I added my 1 hit point and enjoyed the sweet juiciness.
Yeah, but that's a day's worth, and so hopefully that will hold off some of the aspects of exhaustion. We've been fighting pretty hard and heavy.
So long rest.
Not so fast. I'm looking for. There we go. That's exactly what I was looking for. Almost.
Well, if we fight again now, I'm on 5 hit points. So.
Well, try not to get into a fight, and if you do, try not to get hit.
That's what I was going to say. Just don't get hit.
That worked well for me, mostly in that fight, but things still hate you if you roll as an old priest of work of the work god said to me, if you roll enough dice, eventually you'll get 20.
And Lone Hunter will find a dirt spot, if possible,
Alright, yeah.
He'll piss in it, mix it up, make a nice mud pie, and say, Celestina, here, put this on. This stop infection.
I'm immune to disease.
This is an ancient Goliath practical joke.
No, it's actually a true cure.
Yeah.
Because the uric acid.
Well, thank you very much, but I'm immune to disease, so I won't need that. Thank you.
All right, no problem. He'll rub it on his calves where he got slashed.
Okay.
Just to make sure he doesn't get any infection. You know, he is a ranger, so he's going to use outdoor survival type things.
Yeah.
They haven't failed him so far.
Looking for something? Almost found it. Oh, there's the bar guest. Yeah, there's Challenger in 4.
Punta could go pick up like his bow. Make sure he's got his pole arm. See if I can even retrieve an arrow or two that I shot at the queen. Actually, it was one at the queen and one at the other guy.
So stay away from somewhere. Wait for somewhere to take a long rest.
How close to the gate you want to be?
Not
How close?
We want to be able to see it. If they're, and preferably, if there's someplace where we can take cover that's not under a stinking tree that wants to kill us all the time.
That's kind of the problem. Of course, there's.
Oh, I know, and I enjoy the aspect of it, but there again, he's not going to put himself in harm's way if he doesn't have to.
It's a forest of slaughter.
But if there's some rocks or bushes or tall grass that we could use to cover us from view, but still see the gate, then that'd be cool. If not, then we'll just have to make a command decision.
I have to say there is some underbrush and tall grass.
How many invisibility spells does the gnome have? Can she cast it on all of us?
That you could use camouflage, like a campsite in a manner.
Yep. She's not awake.
Give me a survival check.
All right. Let's see here. Come on, baby, roll good. Ooh, not so good. Survival. That will be an 11.
Oh wow. 11 survival.
Yeah, 4 on the die, 7 on the skill. Just the way it is some days. I just didn't have enough to work with.
All right. 3 hours into your.
The thing is, I'm not survival, so I'm probably very impressed.
What?
Celestina doesn't have survival, so she's probably very impressed by what you're doing. She's got no idea what is good and what's bad.
He's kind of digging in a little bit and then arranging some grass and underbrush to create like a shield wall, a bivouac, some cover, concealment. that somebody wouldn't necessarily see you all. Kind of like a thicket. You know,
Yeah.
Okay.
Think of
trying
a
to arrange it to look like a thicket. However, he didn't do that great job.
A ghillie suit.
Huh?
A ghillie suit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Think of a duck blind or a deer blind.
Yeah. I was going to use the survival check to see how, kind of like a stealth check, see how well you were hid your campsite by doing that.
Nice.
Makes
Instead of
sense to me.
Yeah. 3 hours into your rest, though, you see the black gate flicker,
Uh-oh.
and then appearing in there, you see 7 start spanning out, and then behind all the bunch of them, one gray ashen warrior with red glowing eyes, wearing a chain and a shield and a sword out. You search the forest. There must be intruders. And he's looking around. He's like, there. Destroy. Roll initiative.
I'm just worrying for Celestina.
Alright, that's a good one. 27.
Yeah, I almost wanted to do it. Yeah.
Oh, where the heck?
18.
All right, Lone Hunter is going to be first.
Got a good roll.
Yeah.
Lone Hunter will do is he's going to grab his rope, throw it on up in the air, cast rope trick, and say, "Follow me!"
Oh, okay. Y'all just want to just like
Fuck
fuck
these
off
guys.
with a rope trick. Get to your short rest going on first and foremost.
Yeah.
Uh,
Hopefully, with the idea that they'll leave.
yeah, but they're undead. They have infinite patience.
Well, I know they have that, but it's because you go into another dimension, they don't necessarily know you're coming back.
That is true. I'll give them an Arcana check. What is rope trick? Second level spell?
Yeah.
That'll be an Arcana 14. How smart is this motherfucker? I know he's not. I'm just curious if he has an intelligence bonus.
He's a lich, so probably pretty smart, right?
He is not a lich.
Oh, he's not a lich. Okay.
Sounds like a white to me.
Sounds like something we don't need to mess with right now.
No.
That much. An hour later, you get your short rest, pop down into your bivouac. Give me another survival check, Lone Hunter.
All right. Let's see if I roll better than a 4.
I'm gonna spend the hit die, by the way.
Go for it.
Yeah, I better do something here.
But I'm a paladin hit dice, so.
Lone Hunter gets a 14 on survival.
It's not going to be a real difficult check because you can see that the patrol has moved off and passed back around through here again. And you can just determine from their tracks and what you know of the tactics is that these people are forced marching all the way through this area for anything and everything. You got a good chance that while they could be back pretty soon.
All right.
Just saw them come through and go that way and then come back out that way, and you can see the tracks like they just been forced marching through this whole area several times. So there's a chance they could be back any moment.
What do you guys? You want to stay? or go? It looks like they're doing patrols.
Well, as much as I don't really want to fight at this point, we're gonna have to fight these guys eventually. Unless we want to go into these black gates and fight in this factory right now, which I don't think we do.
I'm a little confused. The black gates are what you come and enter into the domains to get back to the gatehouse.
Okay. Maybe we should go into another zone then, because they won't be looking for us there.
So this is like Zastam's men or something.
Yes.
Like this is like now the bad guys. This is like the undead guys who are like, what the fuck's going on? And here we are fucking around with the phylacteries. Yeah. We either have to like destroy them or
we haven't even found one.
Yeah, we've not. We need to get to the factory, but we need to find all the keys in all the areas.
I know, but I mean, we had to destroy this squad of undead here, because, like, yeah, like, they could send... Let's put it this way, shit's going down, they know that we're in here, so reinforcements could be coming in at any time.
So if they know we're in here, let's leave here and go there.
We might have to, but can we...
Yeah.
But if they came
we already have the...
But if they came in through the black...
We already have the...
Can we be sure that there's not someone watching on the other side for us to leave? An ambush.
Yeah, I think there was there or was there not a contact stone in this room?
Yes, there was.
Okay. I'm pretty sure there was a contact stone. Yes, the eastern ledge is a black gate. On the wall southwest of the gate is a contact stone.
So, I think we better, Regis, let's phone for a friend for sis.
Phone a friend, yeah.
we may want to head back to the guild again, like, until this blows over.
Let's hit that contact stone and see what advice or directive that we get from our employer.
Okay.
Mine. So, which one of you would like to walk up to the contact stone? And she told you you have to rub it, you know, like mirror on the wall.
Not I. I am neither intelligent nor charismatic. So.
Well, my intelligence and wisdom are both -1, so.
Oh, the bugbears aren't you. The bugbears aren't you.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, and I really don't care. I just feel it in my bones.
Lone Hunter will stealthily move up to it and rub the stone.
Solaria's face peers. Peering.
Yes.
Like you can see her eyes darting around, try to see who it is that's opening the stone, opening the communication.
It's us.
She can't see you.
Lone Hunter, is that you?
Yes. We got these crazy undead marching around here on patrol.
Yes, I know. There's been the Bargas came out and they sent one of their things in Finn, and then he came back an hour later. Like they don't believe, and then somebody else sent something in, and the whole thing has gotten up to Zas, and so he's sending his own undead minions in there to determine what's going on. The whole place is on high alert. This is what I want you to do. If you're at the contact stone, there must be a black gate nearby.
Oh, yeah, we got it. I got the key. Killed the bitch.
This is what I need you to do. Get into the black gate. I will transport you back here to the gatehouse. Then, as soon as you do, there are people and undead all around here. That's not safe. In order to maintain my cover, as soon as you appear, you are to punch me in the face. Knock me to the ground. If you search in my robes, you will find a scroll of teleportation. Use it to get you back to your kill wall. I will contact you again once it has settled down and it is safe for someone to return. Do you understand?
Lone Hunter won't even answer. He'll motion with his arm quietly to his
Yeah,
crew.
I move up.
Let's be like, you're gonna help us, and we get to punch you in the face.
And we'll go ahead and use the black key.
Mhm.
Go to the gatehouse. And then what Lone Hunter will do, since he'll take Shatter Spike out when he pops up there, he'll, with the flat of the blade, hit her side of her head.
Boom! She falls to the ground. Blood coming up from a cut on her forehead.
Grab.
How do you make it look really effective? I mean, it's up to you.
Yeah, he's gonna make it
Just
look
with the
real, but he's gonna pull way back. He's not looking. She's been honorable.
Let me give a deception roll to see how good she pulls this off.
Okay.
Nat fucking 20. It looks like
Good.
she beat the fuck out of this girl.
Good. I thought she was gonna do the Harvey Korman.
Yeah. Like fall before the blade hits.
Mm-hmm.
And pull the teleportation scroll out where she said. Hand it to Philistina.
Yep. I unroll it, cast a spell to get all of us back to the guild house.
Okay, I kick her in the ribs.
You will also notice that as you all appear, this is what you see, the normal, like airport terminal of all teleportation circles, like 50 feet away or whatever. You'll see just people milling around. There'll be Thayan guards everywhere, and then there'll be an undead person, and as soon as you appear, they all turn and they look and start advancing on you, and then in a puff of smoke, you disappear.
Lone Hunter, with the little gnome under his arm, seeing these people coming towards him, looking at him, will pull in and hold tighter. So you may hear a rib crack or something, but not gonna let its little gnome fall through. He thinks he has a pet.
And you can have a pet.
That way, if Robert wants to
back, yeah.
Yeah, if his internet gets straightened out.
Yeah, there's days.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I've had lots of technical issues.
It's not held against him.
No. I was just thinking though how whatever that is, we try so hard to find someone else to come join, go through all the bother of helping him finish off his character, and then as soon as it really gets started, issues.
Oh yeah, well, but it shows that he has the Ghana.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I'm not blaming him. I'm not blaming anything other than just fate, eh? Well, that's precisely.
So we get out then.
Yes, you get out of there just as the fine guards and say a dread warrior is coming up to grab you and arrest you or what.
Mm-hmm.
Flash of blue light, you all disappear.
Crack.
Good.
Back to guild hall.
Sorry about little pet.
And after that little short rest in the rope trick, I wasn't doing too bad.
Oh, it was short rest for
I
Oh.
definitely was doing that bad.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you're so right, Michael. It's nice to be
Right.
martial sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Like that, like a spellcaster, if you're like a long rest spellcaster, oh yeah. Especially if you don't have like arcane recovery or natural recovery or something.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Cleric,
Yeah.
their spell slots are all long rest.
I mean,
Spell slots are all long rest.
yeah.
I mean that's why I'm putting a paladin so that I can, even if I'm not able to get my spell slots back, I can
You can still swing
still
a
fight in
sword.
combat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, paladins are fucking badass. They are possibly start to finish the most powerful class.
Yeah. Well, they always have been.
Yeah, they've always been badass. And I'm not saying they're like, oh my god, so head and shoulders overpowered. No.
Oh no.
So when we get back, we take go on rest there. I talked to my guildmates. I hand over the Gorgon parts to see if they can make something out of them. And I kind of posit the idea of a holy water elemental, because maybe we can think about making something like that.
I'm not seeing why not. In a manner. Not necessarily I'm thinking a holy water elemental as much as I'm thinking
I still like the
Star
I still like the carbonated holy water. You could just shake and hold your thumb over.
like just take a any elemental and switch it to doing radiant damage, like a star elemental.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
There was a. It's not in this edition, but there was a lower rank of Archon, is what they called him, where it was just a glowing ball. I think it was in 3rd edition. The glowing ball of holy nimbus of light, like that.
And
Sounds familiar.
we definitely need to stock up on acid and alchemist fire.
Yes.
Don't forget holy water.
Just imagine. Look at it like this. Just imagine if you had a 4th character and you're like, all right, fuck this shit, let's go check out Ism. And then you went to Ism and like started fucking around with him. Next thing you know, dude's like, I'm having technical issues. Never mind.
Oh man, that would have been fun.
Because I can see that. I just see your mind, Ryan. You're like, oh, somebody, yes, let's go kill Ism. We have one more person.
Yeah, well,
and the perfect way to play that out, Ism just charmed him.
Oh, no.
And charmed him or possessed him.
And with that, let's just go ahead and
What?
call it again. You have 2 gate keys.
Yes.
Hey.
Right. Long rest.